What is going on YouTube? Expresso Shucko here, and today I've decided it's been long enough. This is the Kyogre Calyrex Ice Rider team that I originally built for February's International Challenge that I was expecting to be able to use with a rental code, but couldn't, so here we go. And the main reason why I couldn't use this with a rental code is because I actually put this on my fiance's game so that she could actually use this team in the tournament. And that's how we got the Kyogreization team that I showcased a few videos back. Anyways, the main idea with this team is we are running Assault Vest, Bulky Kyogre with Water Spout and Scald in case we take some damage. And plus a single target water type move isn't too bad so long as there's no Storm Drain Pokemon on the field. We have Glacial Lance and High Horsepower on the Calyrex. We have a Weakness Policy plus Trick Room and Protect. So Calyrex can be one of the Trick Room setters on this team, or Mimikyu can do that. And then once Trick Room's up, we have access to Glacial Lance and High Horsepower, either as max Hailstorm or max Quake, or even in their base forms. Once that Weakness Policy is off and Calyrex has that attack boost, it's going to hit like a truck. We have Amoongus here to help ensure that we set up Trick Room with Rage Powder. Once Trick Room is up, Spore is nice. We have Clear Smog in case we have any negative stat drops that we want to get rid of off ourselves, or if our opponent wants to boost, which, you know, normally what Clear Smog is used for, get rid of those. We have Regieleki with some speed control here. We have Electro Web and Thunder. Thunder synergizes nicely if we go with Kyogre and Regieleki as a lead. Then that way we're guaranteed to land these massive base 110 electric type moves, coupling off of Regieleki's Transistor ability. Incineroar is standard Incineroar, as I've been saying in a lot of videos. We got Flare Blitz, we got Snarl, we got Parting Shot, and we got Fake Out. So, you know, some utility there, some special attack dropping support, generic fire damage, you know, fun stuff. Also, we can put the Fear of God into Rillaboom with Incineroar with that Flare Blitz and Intimidate, which can make things a little bit better for Kyogre. And finally, we have Mimikyu. We have Shadow Sneak, we have Will-o-Wisp, we have Play Rough, and we have Trick Room. Mimikyu is the main Trick Room setter of this team. Shadow Sneak is our main way of proccing Calyrex's weakness policy. Will-o-Wisp is a nice little bit of support, and if we have to go for some damage and we want to hit harder than Shadow Sneak, we have Play Rough. That's the main idea behind the team here. Overall, I've played with this a few times. I quite enjoyed it. And we're going to take it to the ladder and see what we can find on the campaign to entertain. Okay, we have a Zekrom team with Kyogre, Grimmsnarl, Incin, Regieleki, and Comfey. Alright, so Incineroar aside, Calyrex does not mind going into this team with Glacial Lance. We can hit Zekrom super effective. If we Dynamax, we can get pretty bulky. It's not too bad. If they want to do something cute and set off a weakness policy with Zekrom and Comfey, we can Clear Smog it. I think Mimikyu and Kyogre might not be a terrible lead, but I think Regieleki might not be bad either. Because we can always Thunder Kyogre if they leave Kyogre. I feel like they bring Incineroar for Fake Out support. So maybe we go Mimikyu and Calyrex. I think that might not be bad. Because they can't Fake Out. Although Mimikyu, Amoongus might not be bad. We can bring Calyrex in the back, because a max Calyrex does not look terrible into my opponent's team. I don't know if I want to bring Kyogre or not. Regieleki might be good. I think we're going to bring Incineroar. Yeah, I think we're going to leave Kyogre on the back. I think we're going to bring Ice Rider. Ice Rider is going to be what we play to our max for. If I could Spore the Zekrom, that'd be nice. Even Amoongus. Or not Amoongus, Incineroar. And Incineroar is annoying. We can always go for that. Let's see. So they want Comfey and Zekrom. Alright. So, I think we can protect Amoongus, Trick Room with Mimikyu. Assuming they don't go for Max Electric this turn, we should be good, because we can Spore the next turn. But if they do go for Max Lightning into Mimikyu instead of Electric Terrain, I can clear Smog the Zekrom. Yeah. Because I'm thinking there's a Draining Kiss coming my way into Zekrom, so I'd rather get Trick Room up, and then ideally go for a burn with Mimikyu into Zekrom. And plus, I could always clear Smog Zekrom if they want to go for weakness policy shenanigans. They're going to withdraw Zekrom. Okay. Who do we got coming in? That's Incineroar. Alright, that's fine. So, what do I think they're going to do? Kyogre would have been really nice here, actually. Because then I could have just switched. Okay, they're just going to undo Trick Room for me. Alright. I mean, that's fine. We get a turn to nothing. We're going to Trick Room. We'll bring in our own... Do I want to bring in Incineroar? Yeah, I kind of do. I kind of want to preserve the Amoongus. Although I could have gone for... See, the Flare Blitz risk is too high, and plus, they could have just faked out Amoongus. We'll switch out Amoongus. We'll go for Trick Room, see what happens. They want to do something cute and try to undo it, because I think they might try to undo it and Parting Shot with Incineroar, which, if they do, that's fine. No, they're just going to Drain and Kiss Mimikyu. I am very defensive investment, so I don't think they're going to get me here. And they're just going to fake out into the Incineroar slot. That's fine. So, I think we play rough. I think we play rough and Flare Blitz into the Comfey. Try to get as much damage onto that as possible. Which we didn't really do that all that much. Okay, interesting that they did that into Mimikyu, but I'm not at all surprised. I can Parting Shot into Zekrom and bring in Amoongus. I feel like they might undo Trick Room this turn. Yeah, they just undo Trick Room. Alright, that's fine. So, what I would like to do is, I'd like the Trick Room, and I would like to Parting Shot the Zekrom. Oops. Whack the China Cabinet right next to me. They're gonna max. Alright, that's fine. I think they go for their... weakness policy this turn, which, if they do, it's not the end of the world. Because if they KO Mimikyu and I get Amoongus and Calyrex right next to each other, I can Glacial Lance, and that will bypass any potential ally switch shenanigans with Comfey. I'd love to get that thing off the field. Alright, so this is probably Mimikyu, and if it's not Mimikyu, I'm getting my Shadow Sneak. So there's the stats raising, there's the Max Lightning. That is enough to KO Mimikyu, but that's fine in my book. So I think I bring in Calyrex, and then I could just bring Incineroar right back in for Mimikyu if I wanted to, and that gets me back to neutral. Yeah, I don't mind that. Although I do like the idea of going Rage Powder into Glacial Lance. It's not terrible, by no means. Even a Hailstorm would be nice. But I think we Rage Powder, and I think we go for the Glacial Lance. Because this is going to be big damage into Zekrom regardless. And plus they're at +1, so if I get Incineroar back in, I can still hit them hard. I can max Calyrex if I need to. Okay, they're going to Drain and Kiss, which makes me think, because they ignored Rage Powder. Oh, no, they just have higher priority. Alright, that's fine with me. There's the max lightning into Amoongus, that's great. We took that moderately well. I think that's more than enough, actually, to KO the both of them. So I think we'll Rage Powder again. Well, Glacial Lance. I think Incineroar comes in for Comfey, but if I get rid of their Zekrom, all the better. Nope, they're just going to Floral Healing. Which, I'm okay with that too. They don't have Grassy Terrain, so that's not going to do the max output. So, we'll Rage Powder, take whatever Zekrom wants to throw at us. Max Wormwind, okay. It's enough to get rid of Amoongus, unfortunately, but we're going to undo the attack drop on Calyrex right there, which is good. Yeah, so we get rid of Comfey. I think they had Kyogre in the back too, which I'm okay with. I know they have Incineroar. And we're gonna reset their Zekrom back down to neutral, so it's not terrible. I might even be able to go for a Max Quake into their Zekrom. Yeah, I might even be able to do that. Which I don't mind. Yeah, I could even do that. I get Max Quake into the Zekrom slot, get a special defense boost, and then that way, if they have... actually, I can Fake Out into Zekrom. And I can max... and go for the Max Quake into Incineroar. I'm a little uneasy about the Zekrom, but I think that's okay. If we get some special defense boosts into Calyrex, that'll help us if Kyogre is the last thing. We got rid of Comfey. We know there's Incineroar. We know there's Zekrom. The question is did they bring Regieleki, Kyogre, and I don't even remember what the rest of their team was. I think Urshifu was on there. Which Urshifu could be really bad if that's what my opponent brought as the last Mon. They just gave me my weakness policy. So there's a realistic chance that I might KO this Incineroar now. Which I'm very happy with because I'm at +1 now and it's soon to be +2. Yeah, I'm very happy with that. We're going to get a special defense boost. I'm hoping Kyogre's in the back because then I can just hit that. I can even Quake into the Zekrom slot. Yeah, so we're at +2 now. That's great. It's Regieleki, even better. Okay, so I want to get rid of that Zekrom. So... we're going to go for Snarl just to potentially break a Focus Sash on the Aleki. And we're going to Quake into the Zekrom. Because I don't think Regieleki has the firepower to deal with a +1 special defense Calyrex. Even with the electric terrain, it shouldn't have enough damage output. They are physical Aleki. Okay. I'm fine with that. Because what comes up must come down eventually. Oh, they're special Zekrom. Okay. Well, at least I get to hit the Zekrom with a Snarl. Bring that back down to neutral. Not that it really matters. Yeah, what comes up must come down eventually, meaning you're taking a Max Quake. Actually, you're taking a Hailstorm, because if you're Focus Sashed, I want to bring you down to 1 HP and have my Hail take you out. Just as some insurance. Yeah, I think that's fine. I was a little bit worried with how Zekrom was building up, but Calyrex is quickly picking things back up in our favor. We'll Flare Blitz into the Regieleki slot, and we're going to Hailstorm. So, they went for Incin. Alright. They are Life Orb Regieleki too, so that's nice. Flare Blitz took it down to... I'm surprised that they must have some bulk investment into Regieleki, but Calyrex is going to KO it. I was thinking Focus Sash, but anyways. Does that mean Comfey maybe had a Focus Sash? I don't know. You would expect Comfey to be bulky, if it anything. And that's one of those ones with a weird speed stat too, because despite all the priority it gets on its healing moves, it does have base 100 speed. So, yeah, it's interesting when you think about Comfey. But hey, that works out good for me. Good game to my opponent. Oh, they had Urshifu on the team. Maybe Urshifu had the Focus Sash, but anyways, it is what it is. Let's look for a new match. Okay, we have a Ho-Oh and Zamazenta team with Gastrodon, who is not our friend, Rillaboom, Whimsicott, and Thundurus. So, 3 things weak to Ice that I am very happy to see. Regieleki is okay with seeing that Ho-Oh, although we are special, Regieleki not physical. I think Mimikyu is a really good lead here. Unless they bring Thundurus right off the bat. I could see Zamazenta Thundurus as a lead, which is kind of scary. Yeah, I can see that. Mimikyu Calyrex might not be terrible here. I think we bring Kyogre. I think we bring Amoongus, Mimikyu as our lead, though. I think we bring Calyrex, and I think we bring Kyogre in the back. And then that way, Water Spout and Glacial Lance should be enough to punish Ho-Oh. Gastrodon makes me not want to max my Kyogre. Although, if I do max my Kyogre, I can play towards Max Lightning and Max Hailstorm off of it. Because Max Geysers are just going to get redirected by Storm Drain. So, let's see. Zamazenta Ho-Oh. Okay, so that's probably coaching. And probably a max move. If they try to double into Mimikyu, that could be really bad. So here's the question. Do I want Amoongus to redirect, or do I want it to go for... I think I want it to go for Spore into Zamazenta, to be completely honest. Because next turn I can always clear Smog. Yeah, there's coaching. No max on Ho-Oh. That's good. Meaning Cobra Berry might keep me alive. Although if they go for Sacred Fire, which they did. Yeah, okay. That's fine. I wanted to go for the Spore, didn't get it. I could have protected there, but I didn't. It's not the end of the world, though. Silver lining. Very silver lining. They don't have 2 Gastrodons, meaning I can Water Spout and do damage to things. And I think if they do want to Water Spout, switch in Gastrodon, I don't think they switch out a Ho-Oh after getting that coaching boost. So I think we go for Water Spout because we do have the Trick Room. This Kyogre is very slow and it's modest, so Water Spout should do a lot of damage to Ho-Oh. I doubt they max as well. Or they can do that. Okay. Well, at least we Will-o-Wisp the Zamazenta. Okay, so they have Wide Guard on Zamazenta. That's fine. Good to know. How much does a +1 Ho-Oh do to Kyogre? Nothing, because they hit Mimikyu. Okay, so Mimikyu's been burned. Not the end of the world. Now, is Wide Guard one of those moves that fails if used in succession? That's the question. Okay, so... it won't do much, but we could go for a little bit of damage into one of these things with Mimikyu. I mean, we get the attack drop chance, maybe. I think I'm going to go for Thunder into Ho-Oh, though. Yeah. I don't think I max here. Oh. My opponent's going to max, though. Okay. Yeah, Max Flare would get rid of the rain, so I could see that. So. How much am I going to do to Ho-Oh, realistically? Nice try. No Wide Guard. No Wide Guard bait for me this time. That does next to nothing. That Thunder did next to nothing, too. Ooh, they have Steel Spike. Okay. Calyrex does not like that at all. Yeah. Calyrex is not going to like that. Not one bit. Now, see, I was expecting them to go bring a Gastrodon there, or go for a Max Flare. I feel like you bring Gastrodon in this situation, though. I don't think you go for anything other than Gastrodon when you see that Kyogre. Zamazenta has a concerning amount of physical defense, so I gotta hit it on the special side. Man, I don't know what to do, though. I think we protect Calyrex this turn. I think we go... I think we go for the Scald into Zamazenta, though. Because they've been showing they've been eager to go for Wide Guard, so... I think we Scald the Zamazenta, see what we do. Yeah, that thing's just going to keep spamming Wide Guard. The nice thing, though, is their Dynamax wears off this turn. So, do they go for Kyogre? No, they go for... They go for Calyrex. Okay. So they're at +1 attack. They're at +2 no, +3 defense. Zamazenta's at +3 defense. I think we Scald into Zamazenta, and I think we go for the Max Hailstorm into Ho. They still have turn to Max. Okay. Yeah, okay. I think we go for the Hailstorm into Ho-Oh, and I think we go for the Water Spout, actually. And my main reason being, if they switch in... Yeah, there it is right there. So that at least doesn't pull out, or pull away, rather, my Water Spout. So I'm going to hit Ho-Oh hard. I'm going to get a bit of chip into it with this Glacial Lance. It sucks that I'm losing my rain, but that's okay. If we can double up and hit Ho-Oh hard and get rid of it, we're in a good position, because that Zamazenta is burned. We also have our weakness policy too, so it's not terrible. The question is can I do enough damage to Ho-Oh with Water Spout at this range? This is also the last turn in Trick Room too, which is nice because we can go for Gastrodon. No, I can't. Okay. And there's the Max Flare. Okay. Calyrex survives, which is good. Yeah, Calyrex is going to survive that at least. That said, Ho is going to be faster than me now, which is not good. I can max guard and water spout. I mean, if they Brave Bird, I mean, Ho-Oh's got Regenerator, so if they want to switch Ho-Oh out, they can get a good chunk of HP. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see how this goes. What could I have done differently? One, I could have brought Regieleki and gone for Ho-Oh with Regieleki. There's the Brave Bird into my Kyogre, which is not good. Nope, that's not good at all. Okay. Ho-Oh's gone at least. Calyrex is just that low on HP though. I lost Mimikyu. Yeah, I lost Mimikyu already. I lost Ho-Oh. I lost Amoongus. Yeah, this is it. Unfortunately. Really good play by my opponent. They definitely stalled out Trick Room. Unfortunately, all I have is the Calyrex. We'll maybe go for Max Quake, but Zamazenta's going to get me with Behemoth Bash, unfortunately. Yeah, there's no coming back from this, unfortunately. I mean, even with the burn, like, I would have had to have way lower HP, or way more HP to live this. I'm just in that range, unfortunately. But hey, Zamazenta and Ho-Oh, that's a really cool dynamic. I'm okay with losing to that. Good game to my opponent. We'll look for another matchup and see what we can get. Okay, we have a Groudon and Zacian team with Tornadus, Venusaur, Incineroar, Landorus, and Zacian. Which I already named off Zacian, but oh well, whatever. It is what it is. Okay, so they've got 1, 2, 3, 4 different things weak to ice. I like my odds of getting something that is weak to Glacial Lance with this team. We gotta do something about Zacian though. So, Regieleki might not be terrible. Mimikyu, it could be alright. Yeah, Mimikyu might not be bad here. Calyrex in the back might not be bad. What's my speed on Kyogre again? Let's just double check this real quick. Next to nothing. Okay. Yeah. All right. So, let's see. Incineroar might not be bad. Although Amoongus might. Do I want Amoongus under Trick Room? Maybe. Calyrex and Kyogre though. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Yeah, their restricteds, not ideal for Kyogre, but that's okay. They lead Venusaur and Groudon, great. I can fake out the Venusaur, go for Trick Room with Mimikyu. Yeah, there's Groudon and Venusaur. Alright, so Incineroar. Ooh, here's an idea. I can even Flare Blitz into the... No, because I got to cover for Sleep Powder, so I'm going to fake out into the Venusaur and Trick Room. Because then I can always Flare Blitz after the fact. And I like the idea of burning that Groudon if I get Trick Room up. So, Venusaur is going to be a little bit of a sacrifice. Or not Venusaur. Mimikyu's not Mimikyu either. Incineroar is a bit of a sacrifice here. Now, if they double up in max, that's not a good situation for Mimikyu. But we'll see. Okay, so no Sleep Powder for you. This is going to hurt. Though it's -1, so maybe not. Yeah. That's fine with me. I'm going to get my Trick Room. I can Flare Blitz Venusaur, Will-o-Wisp, Groudon next turn. Which is fine with me. Now, do I think they're Lumberry? Not really. I think they're maybe Citrus Berry on Groudon. So, I mean, they could be Lumberry, but I want to Flare Blitz into Venusaur and see if I can get that thing off the field. Because Sleep Powder is still not my friend. I also didn't see anything with Wide Guard, so... Oh, okay. They're going to max. I'm fine with that. They can max their Venusaur. I'm going to get a lot of damage. Oh, no, they're going to max their Groudon. Even better. Also, I'm just going to point this out now that I'm thinking about this. That's a Master Ball Venusaur. I mean, if you got it out of raid, I can see why you'd use that, but I was expecting Groudon to be in the Master Ball. Oh, well. Okay, so we get rid of Venusaur. Do we burn the Groudon? If we burn the Groudon, that's great. I don't like the idea of taking a Max Quake, especially with Kyogre in the back. But I do love the idea of that Will-o-Wisp landing. And I don't see a Lumberry, I just see Steel Spike coming, so that's Mimikyu. Who is gonna take that? Awesome, okay. I wasn't expecting that, but hey, that's fine with me. If Thundurus comes in here, I want to burn that too. Yeah, if that's Thundurus, I want to burn it. No, it's Zacian. Okay. I want to burn you, and I want to Flare Blitz you. Because I got to move quick while I have Trick Room. Yeah. I'm going to burn you. And we're going to Flare Blitz you. Groudon is doing absolutely nothing. And if I can bring in Kyogre, bring Rain, and Max, all the better. Yeah, that makes sense, dude. I definitely see why you would definitely protect there. That said, neither Mimikyu nor Incineroar are doing anything to this Groudon. That said, that Steel Spike did next to nothing. Okay, they're gonna go for Rock. Incineroar, alright. Okay, so I gotta do something about all this, because I gotta do damage to that Zacian while Trick Room is still up. And when Groudon shrinks down, all the better. Because then I can bring in Kyogre. Set the rain. We can ignore the Groudon right now because of the burn and the attack drop. So we get rid of Zacian. We're in a really good spot here. They're going to withdraw. That makes sense. Okay. They're going to bring in their own Incineroar. That's fine. I think with the sand, realistically, I think my Flare Blitz recoil should bring me low enough that sand will get me or that Groudon will get me. Maybe not. Okay. Alright, so they're going to go for Max Quake. I think we played a Kyogre as our max option. I think we go for the Incineroar slot. Because Zacian does not appreciate switching into a base 150 Max Geyser. Yeah. And I think this Groudon is not doing anything to my Mimikyu, so I think we... Although Max Quake off of Calyrex wouldn't have been bad either. I could have done that. Yeah. I'll double check how many turns of Trick Room I have. Now they are at +1 in each defense. This is our last turn of Trick Room. Okay. I think we're going to play rough into the Incineroar slot because we can. I think we're actually going to Scald. Because we still get the burn chance. They might Parting Shot me. No, that is Fake Out. That was a crit on the fake out, but that doesn't really matter. And there's the Precipice Blades. How much do I take? Yeah, that was nowhere near enough to KO, so... we're going to Trick Room, which should be the obvious play here. And we're going to max, and we're going to go for the Geyser. We're going to try to get rid of this Incineroar. Which, realistically, now the Trick Room's done, even with the little amount of speed I have on Kyogre, I should be able to outspeed this Incineroar. So I shouldn't have to worry about a parting shot getting off. The Groudon's faster than me, but that's okay. We're going to get rid of Incineroar, and now we're going to get Trick Room. I think that really secures this for Calyrex, because now we can just go for Zacian with 2 back-to-back moves. And Zacian's not going to appreciate a max Geyser through Protect either. And then that way, we can just ignore that Groudon. We can ignore the Sun Lizard. It's doing next to nothing to us with the burn. Which, Mimikyu is the MVP of this, by all means. I think they protect with Zacian, so I'm not going to bother with the Will-o-Wisp. I'm just going to go for a little bit chip into Groudon. Go for that Max Geyser. Nope, no protect. Okay. Right. Ironhead does get rid of Mimikyu, but that's fine. They weren't Lumberry, so I don't care. They're probably Citrus. Okay. And there goes Zacian. Yeah, there was no way it was surviving that with a protecting. So that pretty much cleans it up, because I have Calyrex in the back. We got Glacial Lance. And if by some means Glacial Lance doesn't KO, Max Geyser does. So Groudon's not even going to eat its berry if it does have a berry. So we go Glacial Lance, and we go Max Geyser. And that's pretty much it. So we're going to get our Glacial Lance. Now, I am kind of curious how much this is going to do, if it's going to be enough. Oh yeah, that's more than enough. I mean, Groudon's got good physical bulk. So I wasn't sure with the +1 defense, but hey, Calyrex got it. Good game to my opponent. Alright, let's do a bonus match. We have this Yveltal Zacian team with Incineroar, Clefairy, Gastrodon, and Regieleki. Okay, so I don't see anything with direct wide guard, so that's not bad for Calyrex. I don't mind the idea of leading Amoongus Calyrex for the Trick Room. Although Mimikyu Calyrex might not be bad either, because I can always go max guard. But if my opponent doubles up, that's not great. So I think maybe we'll go Calyrex Mimikyu. We'll bring Amoongus in the back. And I think Kyogre's okay. So if we don't get Trick Room, we play to Kyogre as our max. If we get Trick Room, we play to Calyrex, and we go from there. We have Amoongus in the back, which is nice because we can always go for Spores, especially if we have a quick Trick Room. So let's see. Clefairy and Yveltal. Okay, I feel very confident in getting Trick Room here. Now, some things to keep in mind. Clefairy does get after you, which is a little bit scary for being in the Trick Room situation. That said, I should be fine. Clefairy does get redirection, but it also gets Ally Switch too. which is a weird thing when you think about it because you always see the follow me. So I think we're going to go for the Trick Room. I don't think Clefairy gets it, so I don't think it can undo it. I think Clefable does, but I don't think Clefairy does. So they're going to max, that's fine. If we protect and get this Trick Room off, we're going to get our Glacial Lance and our Weakness Policy, which is going to be stupidly a high amount of damage there. Because that's our best way of getting rid of Yveltal is hitting it and Clefairy at the same time. And at +2 physical attack, it shouldn't be too hard. Oh, they're going Helping Hand, okay. Okay, so let's see how much damage they do for Protect. That Max Darkness is going to hurt. Oh, does it ever hurt? Okay. That said, we're getting our Trick Room. I don't think they go for... I don't think they go for the After You, because, I mean, it's such weird tech that I think you would have to be playing very specifically towards Trick Room to have on Clefairy, so I don't think they're going to have that. So I think I'm safe to Glacial Lance, and just to put Clefairy on a little bit of a timer, we're going to go for the Will-o-Wisp. Oh my god, they have it. They have it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, okay. Well, that sucks. I don't suppose they have Ally Switch too. Okay. We're playing to Kyogre, I guess. Wow, okay. So we know they have Helping Hand After You. I would assume maybe Moonblast and maybe Follow Me or Protect. Maybe they have no status at all. We're going to Will-o-Wisp into the Yveltal slot, find out what else this Clefairy has. We'll go for the Max Geyser into Yveltal. The Assault Vest is nice. If they have Protect on Clefairy, then at least that way. I'm not necessarily going for Clefairy, only for them to protect Clefairy and reduce its damage. Oh, God. That Calyrex Glacial Lance would have been really nice, but... Okay. Follow Me, that's fine. We've seen 2 Max Darknesses already. So, we'll at least hit Clefairy. We're faster than Yveltal. They're going to shrink down this turn. So I could Hailstorm into Yveltal. Is that Kyogre? Yeah, it's definitely Kyogre. Okay. Mimikyu's at -3. That's not great. Okay. I think we're going for a Hailstorm into Yveltal now that it's going to shrink down. And I think we're going to switch out. Yeah. There's the Gastrodon. I think we Hailstorm into Yveltal. And we bring in Amoongus. And then that way I still have access to Spore. Mimikyu still has its Disguise, which is nice. And if I have to, I can Max Lightning, because I think I could potentially see Gastrodon going for Yawn into Kyogre. Okay, there's Protect, that's fine. Yeah, there's the Yawn, alright. Do they have another ground type? I don't think so. I think we definitely need to preserve Trick Room. Is this the last turn of Trick Room 2? Okay, this is the last turn. So we lightning into that Yveltal. Just to double check. No, they don't have any ground types aside from Gastrodon. So we're gonna Spore into Gastrodon and we're gonna lightning into Yveltal. Okay, that works for me. There's the Zacian. Okay, so they're taking a max lightning. But if I time this right, Gastrodon's gonna get put to sleep. Yeah, and now we're gonna get the electric terrain. Okay. And then this way, the Kyogre doesn't fall asleep, which is great. Okay. Now this might mean Gastrodon gets to wake up next turn, but I'm okay with that. Yeah. So I think what I can do here is I can Rage Powder with Amoongus and then go for Water Spout, and that should get rid of Zacian. At that range, I should be able to take it out. And getting Mimikyu back in is nice. Mimikyu also has its disguise. Ooh, okay. Hello. I am fine with this. Yeah, I am more than okay with that. Yveltal's taking a Water Spout. Which wasn't quite enough to KO, but that's fine. I think Hail gets... Yeah. I think Hail gets rid of Yveltal next turn, so I think we can maybe go for another Rage Powder. Go for the double Water Spout. Well, the Water Spout to try to get the double. They might switch in Gastrodon. Which if they do, great. Yeah, so no Protect off Zacian. With the Assault Vest, do I think Yveltal KOs Kyogre? Not ideally. I don't think it does. Moment of Truth, though, because I lose Amoongus here. Oh, the Oblivion Wing. And I'm at -1 special defense. This might change how much I do to Zacian. Oh, they're Life Orb. Okay. That's not enough to get rid of Zacian. That's not good. Okay. Do I think Shadow Sneak is enough? Yeah, do I think I can pick it off with Shadow Sneak? I don't know. I might. I think we go Ice Beam into you, and I think we have to Shadow Sneak into Zacian. If I don't KO it, the Hail might be enough. Oh, that's enough. That's enough. Okay, great. Okay, so as soon as Gastrodon wakes up, we have to burn it. Although they are asleep. Okay, so Hail stopped this turn, so that's good. A little less chip damage for Kyogre to take. But it's a 2v1. We know they have Yawn. I'm assuming maybe Muddy Water or Scald for water coverage. They could have ice coverage too of Ice Beam. Could have ground with Earth Power. So let's see. Kyogre's doing a lot with those Ice Beams, which is nice. The only move we know that's confirmed is Yawn. So they might even have something like Recover. But I don't know. Is Recover common on Gastrodon anymore? I know back on like the days of the 3DS, it was a bit more common, and I think even before that it was, but I don't know for sure. Anyways, Kyogre's faster, so my opponent does forfeit. What a game. Wow. The After You on Clefairy just made Calyrex completely worthless, which, I mean, you gotta give my opponent credit for having that. I think that was a really well played game. I'm definitely glad I did the bonus match for this video. So hey, you guys got 4 really solid matches, all things considered. I'm pretty happy with that. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this Calyrex, Ice Rider, and Kyogre Trick Room team in action. We had a very good combination of battles today. We got to run up against Zekrom and Kyogre, Ho-Oh and Zamazenta, which again, props to that opponent because that team was really cool. I really like that. We ran up against Groudon and Zacian. And finally, we got to run up against the Clefairy with After You, Trick Room Tech with Yveltal and Zacian. I think, all things considered, very good matches. 3-1 is not a terrible record to have for this video, so I'm very happy with that. All of the Mons on this team, with the exception of Regieleki, came to the matches, but Regieleki was there to apply some pressure if I needed to play to more of a speed mode. Kyogre wouldn't have minded having Electro Web support if we had to play outside of Trick Room. Thunder and Kyogre, those would have been like a fun synergy right there, because Regieleki could land an accurate Thunder, get its Transistor boost. Especially if I had Max Kyogre set Electric Terrain, Regieleki would have been hitting really hard with that, but that's hypotheticals for later. Anyways, I will see you guys next time with a different team. I want to play around with some things. That Ho-Oh and Zamazenta core really has me thinking, so maybe we'll bring Ho-Oh and Zamazenta, maybe even Zamazenta and Zygarde, because people seem to really like the Zygarde videos, but we'll find out what I come up with next. Anyways, I will see you later.